Okay, you guys, we're diving into a big one today, which is goal setting. Okay, so before we start, I know that there are a lot of people in here that are afraid of setting goals, and I unpacked some of it in the post, but here's the thing. A lot of people are afraid of setting goals because they set them before and they haven't achieved them. Other people are afraid of setting goals because they don't really see what the point is. Other people don't like setting goals because they think that it's silly or it's too constraining. And so I want to chat with you guys today about why goal setting is important and the way to set a goal that can set you up for success. Okay, so the number one thing to remember is that setting a goal is meant to support you, not to harm you, okay? It's not meant to sabotage you. It's not meant to set you up for failure. It's meant to set you up for success, because we can't get to where we want to go if we don't know where we want to go. So I know that probably sounds silly, but hear me out. If I want to get to gold I'm gold, so if I want to get to platinum by April, but I haven't said that out loud, what are the chances that I'm going to hit platinum in April? Probably pretty slim, because my work ethic needs to match what my goal is for myself. Okay, so if we think of this job in 5-minute increments throughout the day, or as we like to say in Young Living, action steps. So I'm going to start with STAR because that's easiest. Okay, so STAR is 500 OGV total, and 100 of that is my order, which means I need 400 extra PV, right? So 100 is my order, it's me, and then I need 400 more OGV, right? Total of 500 OGV. So we call these are each an action step. Each 100 PV equals an action step. So this is a new enrollment, this is a new member, this is getting someone on ER, and this is another new member, okay? Another way that this could look is 100. I know we've talked about STAR, but I'm just reviewing this real quick. 200 for this person and 200 for this person, so they do a big ER order, and so do they, okay? So this is still 2 action steps because it's 100 each, okay? So when we goal set, we want to break it down in a way that supports us. Now, that can be called action steps, that can be called IPAs, which we're going to talk about a little bit more tomorrow. It can be called whatever you want it to be called, but it needs to be set up in a way that supports you. That is the most important thing about goal setting. So we are going to talk today about the SMART method, okay? S-M-A-R-T, SMART. So the SMART method for goal setting is meant to support you in your goals, because a lot of people fail at their goals because they don't actually know what their goal was to begin with. So here's an example. I'm going to post on social media more. Okay, so if I post on social media 1 time today, does that count as more? If I post on social media 2 days in a row, does that count as more? So I can either convince myself that I completed it when I didn't, or I haven't completed it day over day over day, and therefore, well, I never actually put a measurement on more, and so I can't actually accomplish my goal. And that is where the SMART method comes in. SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, risky, and time. Okay, so I'm going to unpack each of these for you. I did this in the post, but sometimes people hear it better when we talk it out rather than writing it, okay? So specific. Your goal needs to be specific so that you know when you have reached your goal, okay? The specific part of it is a certain number. Let's talk about, losing weight is not specific. Losing 10 pounds is specific. Reaching the rank of STAR is specific. More OGV is not specific, okay? These are the different things that we get to be specific around. So if you were setting a goal for the rank of STAR by the end of January, you would say, I am the rank of STAR by the end of January. That is specific. Okay, measurable. Measurable means that it is easy to determine whether or not you got to your goal. Here's another example. Same example, actually. Posting on social media more. What is more? More is not measurable. You can't tell if you did more or not unless you pull up last month's stats with this month's stats and compare the two. Then you can measure more, but otherwise you can't. So measurable means that if you said, I want to hang out with my spouse more, again, that word more, it doesn't work because it's not measurable. So measurable also means that you can see whether or not you accomplished it. In the weight loss world, losing 10 pounds, you're going to take a before picture of the scale, you're going to take an after picture of the scale, and you're going to know, because it is measured, if you got your goal or not. Same as OGV in Young Living. If I'm going to end with the rank of star, and I know the star is 500 OGV, that is measurable because in my virtual office, in my account at the end of the month, I am going to see whether or not I have that OGV or not. Okay? The next one is A, which is attainable. Attainable is interesting part of goals because a lot of people set goals that are unrealistic or unattainable based on where they are currently at, okay? So here's a crazy example. If I set a goal of losing 100 pounds by tomorrow, first of all, losing 100 pounds would be me very unhealthy, so unattainable. And second, that is just not even possible in all of world history, right? Okay, so that is not attainable. Another way, bless you guys for running and having big goals and dreams, but if you are just starting today and you say that you're going to be diamond tomorrow, no one in history has done that in Young Living because it's literally, I don't believe it's possible. So your goal has to be attainable for you. Let's take this one step further. Let's say you're brand new, spanking new, you've never hit star before, and you said you wanted to be star by the end of this month. Absolutely attainable. If you hosted a class tomorrow night and you sold 4 kits, you could be star tomorrow, okay? 100% attainable. You could be star by the end of this month, 100%. I have seen people hit star and senior star and executive all in the same month. That is attainable. That brings us into your next one, which is R, which is risky. A goal should be risky because there needs to be a little bit of scary goal, okay? Not in a scary to paralyze you way, but in a way that gets you working because you can't just sit by and watch it happen. For example, if you're going for a star and right now you have 491 PV, you need 500, which means right now you could place an order of 9 PV and you would be star. That's not risky. That can be done like that. Okay, so it needs to have a little bit of something that creates a fire within you to go for that next goal. Okay, risky. The T then stands for time. You need to have a specific time, date, place associated with your goal. Otherwise, I'm going to be star. By when? So does you being star a year from now count as you hitting your goal? You have to put a time on it to support you in making sure that you have got that goal. Here is an example of a SMART goal that would work for me and is my current SMART goal, okay? On or before April 30th, 2021, I will be a platinum in Young Living, okay? On or before, because if I can get it earlier, great. On or before April 30th, 2021, I am a platinum in Young Living. Platinum is measurable. Is it attainable? Yes. Is it risky for me? Absolutely yes. There is a time on it, April, and it is specific, okay? That is a goal. So today in your workbook, you are going to set a goal and you're also going to set a 90-day goal. Now, 90 days is specifically in place because of a couple of things. One, most habits are formed in 90 days. It takes at least 90 days to perform a habit, okay? So that is why 90 days is there. The other part of it is that so often in this business, you will hear people say, you will see the fruit of your work in 90 days. You will see the fruit of your work in 90 days, which means if you start working today, in 90 days, you will see the fruit of whatever work you put in today. Okay, that doesn't mean you won't see the fruit earlier, but on average, you'll see it in 90 days. Okay, which is why we're working towards that. So 90-day goal. Share with us what your goals are, both immediate and 90 days from now. Post it below. We want to hear them. And this is the thing, you guys, if you do not set goals in your business and you don't become comfortable with setting goals, you will not achieve them. You have to be willing to set goals. And here's the other thing that's really important about setting goals. I can't support you as your leader if I don't know where you want to go. I just can't. If you want to be silver next month, which crazier things have happened, but I don't know you want to be silver, I'm probably not supporting you in the way that you need to be supported. I need to know what your goal is to be able to support you best in getting your future started with Young Living, okay? So there is no goal that is too, I was going to say that it's too big or too small, but what I want to say is that please be willing for us to challenge you a little bit on your goals, okay? If you are sitting here brand new today and at the end of 90 days you want to be star, I'm going to challenge you on that and say, hey, you have the ability to be star tomorrow. Let me help you map it out to figure out how you can do that, okay? So please be willing for us to challenge you a little bit on your goals, only in the sense that we want to support you in seeing your success and future in Young Living to start right now, not in 90 days from now. And here's the thing, some people take 10 years to become a diamond, yes, and that is totally okay. Some people have taken 20 years to become a diamond, and that's amazing. Are you kidding? In 10 years from now being a millionaire? Like, yes, great, amazing. And what if you could be a diamond in 3 years instead? When you want that? So we are going to challenge you and support you in your goal setting to make it make sense for you, where your family is at, so that you can thrive this year.